So first we need to understand what is our course. So our course is Playwright with TypeScript. See, Playwright is one of the automation tool, okay, which you can use instead of Selenium. Earlier, if you follow the trend, earlier Selenium was in used, but this Playwright is, I think, 2022, so it is 6 year old. So basically, now all the new projects which are into the market, they are adopting Playwright. Okay, because Playwright has its own advantage than Selenium. Okay, you understand, right? Okay, what is Selenium? So if you are doing, as all are from testing background, so I think everyone knows what is Selenium, right?
Yes, yes.
It is a tool which we used earlier days for our UI automation, but
Yes.
with time, new tool came, that is Playwright. Okay, so Playwright has a lot of advantages over Selenium. Okay, so once you go through the course, you'll understand what are the different advantages over Selenium. Okay,
Sure.
so nowadays all the new project, basically, you see, which are the existing project, they are using Selenium. They cannot switch at one go from Selenium to Playwright. It will take some time. It
Yeah.
will not happen
Takes
overnight,
time.
right?
Yep.
But all the new projects, if you see, if you observe all the new projects, they are directly starting with Playwright only. They are not using
Yep.
Selenium
Okay.
at all. Okay, because Playwright has its own advantage over Selenium. Now, coming to language, if you have also observed, or if see, Playwright will, just like Selenium works with JavaScript, Python, .NET. So it also support multiple programming languages. Just like that, Playwright will also support multiple programming languages: TypeScript, JavaScript, Java, everything. But the widely used will be going with the one which is widely used. Just like if we go with Selenium, the widely used was Java. If
Yep. Okay.
out of 100%, if you see, Selenium with Java would be 90%.
Okay.
Similarly,
Yep.
if you go with Playwright, it can also work with multiple tools, multiple programming languages. But if you go with the 90% industry standard, then it will be TypeScript. Okay,
TypeScript. Okay.
because TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript. Now, someone may ask questions like our industry is using JavaScript. So if you see JavaScript and TypeScript, syntax will be more or similar only. But
Okay.
TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript. So it has some advantage over JavaScript. Just like if you go to a ice cream shop and you just ask an ice cream. If it gives just the ice cream, that is JavaScript. But now the top of the ice cream, it puts some cherry or sauce, chocolate sauce and all, that becomes JavaScript.
Yep. Okay.
But the core remains the same, that is JavaScript. Even if you use TypeScript, that will run in JavaScript only in the backend.
Okay.
Okay. But JavaScript has some more features. But the core thing is same. Okay, if someone has learned TypeScript, he can also work with JavaScript also.
Okay.
But if someone has learned JavaScript, maybe he will face some difficulty for working with TypeScript. But the
Got
vice
it.
versa
Okay.
is good. If you learn TypeScript, then you can work with JavaScript also. Now,
Maybe
so what
like
are the,
TypeScript might have some more features and
yeah,
extra the
yeah,
capabilities.
more feature, that is, you can say cosmetic features. That is not the core feature. Just like I
Okay.
told, when you go to an ice cream shop and buy the ice cream is the core feature. If
Yep.
I add some cherry or chocolate, so that is some cosmetic thing I'm doing. If without that also, my purpose is solved. But if I have that is good actually. Same,
Sure. Okay.
you can correlate in the same way. Okay. Now, what are the prerequisites? Now we'll talk what are the prerequisites to start with Playwright. So first prerequisite obviously will be TypeScript, because using TypeScript only I'll be going to Playwright. Just I'll share my screen, then you can share. Wait now. I'll just show
Okay.
something in diagram. Then you can go. Okay, just I'll share my screen. So when you do automation, what are the two basic thing you need when you do a automation? Let's say I have a manual script here. This is very basic thing, like no technical thing. I have a manual script here. I want to convert into manual test case. I want to convert it into automation test case. Okay, automation test case you normally call a script. So what are the basic thing? I need two basic thing here to convert it. One is not two, I'll say three. Okay, what are the three things? First is your programming language. The most basic thing is your programming language, in which you'll be writing the script. Okay, just
Yep.
reduce the size. School. Okay, so first is my programming language that I need. Second is what I need? I need a tool. Okay, I need a tool. Then to make this work, I need a ID. Okay, I need a ID. Now, let's say your ice cream. Okay, your ice cream you cannot keep anywhere, right? You need a freezer to keep it. Yes or no? Because that is the perfect environment for it to survive. Similarly,
Yep.
programming language and tool both correlately can exist or can work in a tool. So here, what is our programming language? We'll be using programming language as TypeScript. Okay. Now, if it was Java Selenium, so what was the programming language? Java.
Java. Yep.
Now, what was the tool? What is the tool? For here, the tool
Then
is Playwright.
here,
There
yeah. Okay.
in Java Selenium, it was just Selenium. Now, ID. What is ID? ID is Visual Studio. For Playwright, which TypeScript will be writing in Visual Studio.
Okay.
Okay, Visual Studio. And there, what is the general use? General use Eclipse.
Eclipse. Okay.
Some other also use IntelliJ, but most commonly used is Eclipse.
Yep.
See, this can vary. You can keep your ice cream in a X company freeze. You can keep it in Y company freeze. That can vary. Similarly, ID can vary. I can write Java code in Eclipse also. I can write Java code in IntelliJ also. There are
Yep.
multiple ID available in the market. But the most widely used for Selenium Java is Eclipse. Similarly, the most widely used for TypeScript with Playwright is Visual Studio.
Visual Studio.
Understood? This is clear?
Yes.
Now, with the help of these three things, I can convert my manual test case to automation scripts. It's clear?
Yep.
Now I'll go with the prerequisite. So what is the prerequisite I need before I start with? Now will not be starting with Playwright. Now we'll be starting with TypeScript. First we'll be learning TypeScript, then we'll go to Playwright. Because with the help of the programming language, you can use the tool to create the script, correct?
Yep. Yep.
So what is my prerequisites? The first prerequisite is I should have Node.js. Okay. I should have Node.js in my system. That is my first prerequisite. Second, obviously you should have the ID, that is Visual Studio. Okay. And you should also have NPM in your system. But when you install Node.js, it will automatically install NPM for you. Okay. These are the three.
What is NPM again? What is an NPM you said?
NPM is also a kind of software only, you can say. So except full form, I don't remember. But that is also just like Node.js is a software. NPM is also a software.
Okay.
Okay. That is, I guess, Node Packaging Manager, something like that. The full form.
Okay.
Okay. Now, these are the three basic requisites. Then, obviously, fourth software which I need is what? TypeScript itself. Correct. Means
Yep.
this Node.js and NPM will support TypeScript to work in your system. Just like you build a house, right? You need
Yep.
pillars to support the roof, right? Just like that.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll be installing Node.js and TypeScript in your system. Now you can save the script. Okay. Now, the first thing is I have to install Node.js. Now, what you can do, you can also search in Google that download Node.js for Windows. That also you can search. You can search in Google. You have to click the first link. If it is the official Node.js website. And I'll also give the link.
Okay.
See, if you click
Download
on the
Node.js
first,
for Windows.
yeah, if you click on the first one, normally when you search for download, the official link comes in the first only. Okay, now wait. Here I have to say something. Wait. Go up, scroll up. Now see. Now here, wait, scroll up. Yeah,
Awesome.
wait. Now here after get Node.js dropdown, it is showing you version 24.14.0. Just click on that dropdown. Now you will see there are some version where LTS is mentioned and there is some version, some other thing are mentioned. Like in the top one, it is mentioned current and some version there is no version mentioned. But in some of the version, LTS is mentioned. So what is LTS? LTS is the latest stable version. So what do you mean by latest stable version? Now see, when a company is launching a product in the market, for the first time when it is launching, if you have followed the news or something, you must be knowing it picks some customer as end user. That is a term called end user testing. As you are from testing background,
Pilot mode, like
correct, right?
pilot mode, right? Like
Yeah.
pilot mode.
Correct. Pilot. So that is called end user testing. That means the company has created the product. It has done the testing with its internal testing team. But how well it is received in the end user? Because see, if you say 100% bug-free software is a myth. No company can create any software that is bug-free. Even if you go to big names also, some of the big names which have the best mind in the industry, they also report bug. And if you have, if you follow the news, they pay you. If XYZ guy
find the bug
from any location find a bug and report it to them, they pay it also. They pay that guy also. If you have noticed, right, with some big names. Okay. Similarly, so no software is bug free. So whenever a product is launched to the market, there may be some issue which happens with the end user. Okay. So what does this LTS mean? Forget about software. Just think about a simple car only. So when it is launched to the market, it directly don't go to the this customers. Some 50 or 100 4 customer are picked or some person are picked, they will give those cars to them and tell them to drive in the road, drive in some terrain, drive in some XYZ location and test the shock absorber, efficiency, petrol, all these things. That's why if you have seen, that's why if you have seen before launching that car, some car driving road with that zebra strips, right? They just cover the car with those stickers so that you don't see the name and model number. If you have noticed it, so this is how actually it works. So that is what, that is just the version. You can say version 25.8.1. Now, when it is derived by these end users and they give feedback and some the fix has made, then that become LTS version. That means the latest stable version. Okay. So we'll always go with the latest stable version, not with the current version or something version. Now, when it comes to the version, which version our TypeScript will work? Always remember any version greater than 18, it will work. Let's say if you have an old computer and 18 in Node.js 18 and less is installed in the system, you just uninstall it and install anything greater than Node.js 18. Okay. So if you scroll down in that drop down, you'll see 18 will also come, 18, 16, 17 will also come. But We should
Yeah.
install anything greater than 18. So here we have 24. If you scroll down, see 16, 15 are there. There it will not work. We have to
Right.
work
Yep.
with greater than 18%. So we have 24 and that 2 LTS%. So we'll install that. So you have selected
Sure.
that. Go below, click on that Windows installer MSI. Wait. Now double click.
Oh,
Next, do next. Don't do anything in the this thing. I agree. Wait. I agree. Click on I agree. Yeah, click on that. Next. Do next. Next. Install. So here we are installing Node.js. So the moment we are installing Node.js, it is installing both Node.js and npm for me the machine. Okay, both of them will be installed.
okay.
Click on finish. Now go to command prompt. Open command prompt. Now you type node space hyphen version version. Type dash. No, not that. That is follower. That will be coming on this one. Before equal to it will come. Not this one. This is uh, just don't type shift. Just type like that. The same button. Don't press shift. Or
Okay.
else
So
I'll
like
wait. Yeah, I'll
node
give you all.
space hyphen version, then
Correct. Yeah. No.
then
This hyphen will not work. Wait. I'll give you. I'll just type in the chat. Wait.
shift. Okay, shift. Okay, one.
No.
It's,
Wait.
it's going to underscore.
It is underscore. So it just copy it from there.
You send message.
Message will come in the chat. There will be chat icon, right?
Why is
Below,
covered
below,
with
below,
this?
below only.
Yeah, it is covered with the screen sharing.
Yeah, that only. Second one. Yeah, just copy that. Okay, for your machine, it is appearing a bit ever. So without shift also, that was okay. Okay, just delete and right click. Just delete everything. Go to the last backspace. Yeah, and right click. Top. Your controls will not work. Yeah, enter. So you'll see, it will show you the version which we have installed. That is
But
24.14.0. It is detecting. That means it is in the system. It is giving a version, mean it is detecting, it is in your system and it giving you the version. Similarly, NPM also you can check. I told it will install both Node.js and NPM. So do same thing. NPM dash version. It will show the NPM version also.
space dash version, right?
Correct. See, it is also showing you the version. Now don't get confused that same version will show because these two are different software. It is auto
Yep.
installing npm, that is different. But that doesn't necessarily that it will install me the same 44 version of npm. That are two different software. It will automatically install the compatible npm version with itself. You need not to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, next is what? Visual Studio. I need to install Visual Studio. So, same thing, you can search in Google, download Visual Studio for Windows, or else I have pinged you the link. First you search, then you can go to the link. Download Visual Studio
For Windows, right?
for Windows.
Mm.
Okay, if you go to the first link, second link. So it will work, or else you can open the link. I have given you the link also, that also you can open. In the chat, I have given you the link. Same thing will open.
Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay, you are opening from chat. Okay, open.
Okay, that's
Visual
all, right?
Studio.
Okay.
Not first one. First one. This is Node.js.
Oh.
No, in the chat, the first one.
It does not work.
Okay. Yeah.
The
Now
same
see,
link. Okay.
same link is opening, right? Now for
Yes.
Windows, you can download, click on that Windows thing. Okay. Now double click. I accept. Next. 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 One minute. That was okay.
Anything?
Click on next. It's done. Recording is going on, right?
Yeah.
Now click on finish. Now. Now, wait. Uh, now just click on walkthrough setup. He's not just close that tab.
Sorry, which one?
Before below file there is one tab, right? Workflow setup, VS Code. That is written. Just scroll above. Above welcome.
Above welcome. Where
Just go above. Top left,
okay, okay, I see
side.
it.
Just close that.
Okay.
Now, wait. Now, see, if you have used Eclipse earlier, you must have noticed that to use any project, we have to click on import and we have to import it. But here the step is very simple. If you want to create a workspace where you will be writing all the, so what is a workspace? Now let's understand what is a workspace. Okay.
Sure.
This is a tool. Okay. This is a tool. Now it has to have a workspace. Means where you'll be doing all the activity. With this tool, you have to access that workspace. So workspace is basically now whatever I'll be doing in the coding and all, that also needs some space to be stored, right?
Yes.
That's needs a memory, right? That need a memory
Yes.
in the system to get stored. Or else how I'll see it in the next day if it is not stored? It will vanish. I'm not doing it in cloud, right? I'm doing
Yep.
it in my local. So there should be some specific area which in general term we call as memory. There I'll be putting my code. So from there, this Visual Studio will read. So here the process is pretty simple. In Eclipse, it is a bit complex. You have to go import and all. So for here, what you have to do, just go to your file explorer. Wherever you want to store your workspace, just create a folder in there. Go to the file explorer. Whenever you want, desktop, documents, wherever you want, just create a folder.
Okay.
Right click, new folder, give any name,
Uh,
whatever you want.
So this is going to be for the workspace, right?
Yeah, this is workspace. Don't give space. Wait. Don't give space, but best practice. You can give also, not an issue, but usually don't give space.
So I should
Playwright,
like
no,
no
playwright, then you
space.
have given space. Don't give space. Just
Okay.
one word is enough. Okay. Now go to your this thing, Visual Studio. Go to File, Open folder, select that folder. Yeah, select that. Select folder. No, just click on select folder. Wait. Desktop. Select that and click on select folder button. Now see you are inside the workspace. Yes, I
Yes.
trust the author. Trust, check that checkbox. Yes, I trust the authors. Okay. Now you are inside your what? Workspace where you will be actually coding. Okay. Now go to this view. Click on view. Click on terminal. Terminal. Last one. Okay. Show the this will it will take some time to load. So what this is doing? You are opening CMD, right? You opened command prompt just now, right? Same
Yes.
command prompt it is opening inside the tool itself.
Okay.
Now the same command prompt it opened inside. Now if you type that node space hyphen person, it will also show the version here. Enter. It will also show the version. It's just the command prompt which you have opened separately. Now it is opened embedded inside the Visual Studio. So that any installation now if you want to do, what happened? Okay.
Where is this?
Okay, wait. Here, now go to the chart. I'll tell you what command you have to run actually. Go to the chart,
Okay.
chart.
Yeah.
Now see, I have given one command set execution. No, not that one. Set execution policy scope, current user execution policy remote side.
Yes.
Above the line, just copy that,
The whole part.
whole part. Now go to the Visual Studio, right click it, and paste it. Enter. Now you do node version. Just type up arrow. It will automatically show you
Oh,
the commands. Up arrow, if you type, it will automatically show you the commands. This way, don't need again type up arrow. It will show the previous. Now enter. Oh, why is still not showing? Let's check the spelling. You have given correct, right? Node space hyphen.
I can
Gosh.
try to copy from here again.
Copy it. Why it is getting blocked?
No, still the same.
Just close and reopen the Visual Studio. Let's see. Actually, something is why this happened is something is getting blocked actually. Same thing was happening in Saranya system also. I remember in the for demo, but she ran this command, then it worked. This is the command. It will unblock any blocking that is present by your Visual Studio. Yeah, now type node version. Let's see.
Okay,
See,
now it's
it
working.
works. Now it's working. So why this generally happen? This generally will happen every time you do it for the first time. Now see,
Okay.
this command prompt is what? There's a Windows application. Now you are trying to use a Windows native application. That is what? That is native to Windows, right? You have not installed it manually. It's already present, right? That means it comes
Yeah.
as a part of OS only. So you are trying to access it from a third-party tool. Now Visual Studio is third-party tool for Windows, right? You have installed
Yep.
it manually. So obviously it will try to block it. So with this command which we executed, that I'll add in description also, with the command which I executed, it unblocked it. That means it allowed it basically. to be used in the third party. Clear?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Now, so next thing what I'll be doing is now installing TypeScript.
Okay.
Okay. So the command to install TypeScript is npm. I'll type it just in the copy from that. npm install -g TypeScript.
-G.
I've no, just copy it.
Okay.
npm space actually. Anyways, you can copy.
This keeps coming here.
Just copy it. That's it. Now you can go. Just delete and do right click. You will go. Don't press enter. Paste.
Why
Are
this
you
was
6 line? Okay. See, what we did here is npm install G TypeScript. Why we gave G? What happened? npm notice added one. Oh, you already have TypeScript installed or what? It seems
I don't know.
you have already have. So it is now suggesting you to install the higher version basically. New minor version is available, you can see. New minor version of npm available, that is 11.9.0. You already have
Okay.
that installed, but it's okay, no problem. So just run it one again. Is it because of space it didn't install or something? Just try to run it. Just keep no, don't do that. Just give up arrow. It will come. The command will
Okay.
come. Just give up arrow and click enter. Okay, it is already there. Then good. So here what we are doing, npm install G TypeScript. So why I can also write npm install TypeScript. So if I write npm install TypeScript, it will only install TypeScript for this particular workspace. Now in future, I can have multiple project for multiple different project. I'll have different workspace.
Yes.
So if I want to install just one time, then I will give npm install G types. G means global. So it is doing at the OS level. So any new workspace or new folder come, it will also able to access TypeScript. But if I want
Okay.
to just install TypeScript for this particular workspace, I'm not concerned about other workspace, then I could have given npm install TypeScript. G is when you want it at global level. That means everyone can use. And if you don't keep G, it will install only for this particular
Okay.
workspace.
So
If you
G
create a
means
new
for
workspace,
all the workspace, right? Like all the workspace will be used only for
uh,
TypeScript.
no,
But
no,
if I don't
no, no,
give
no,
G, okay,
no, all the workspace. That means it will make your TypeScript available at OS level. That means any new workspace can use it without reinstalling it.
got it. Okay.
But if you have given npm install TypeScript, it would have installed only for this folder or workspace. Again, if you create a new workspace, again, if you want to use TypeScript, again, you have to install
Right.
TypeScript.
Okay.
Got it?
So like what I understand is like if I use different workspaces, I can use different languages within the different workspaces too, right? If I don't give G.
See, first you understand, one workspace is independent of other one. What I told, Visual Studio is just a what ID. This is
Yep.
just a fridge. Okay, that is just a fridge. You put your ice cream there. It's up to you. You put the entire, you fill the entire fridge with ice cream. It's up to you. Inside that fridge, you can put one ice cream. You can put one fruit. You can put one vegetable. It's up to you. It's just a ID.
Yeah.
But these
So
tools and all are specific to the workspace. Now I am using Playwright here. You create one more this thing folder.
workspace.
There you use something else. No problem. It's up to you.
I can use like Java and like if on the third workspace I can use Python like that too, right?
Yeah, these are
Okay.
different workspace. Visual Studio. See, when you are installing, just try to get clear in your mind. When you're
Yeah.
installing Playwright, you're not installing it inside this thing, Visual Studio. Visual
Okay.
Studio is just a ID to
Just
support
like a
your.
With the connecting, supporting,
Yeah.
bridge kind of thing. Bridge. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not that your TypeScript now get linked into Visual Studio. No, Visual Studio is different. TypeScript is different.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Now, so you install TypeScript also, right?
Yep.
Now, next thing is now we'll just stop sharing. I'll tell you what are the next things. I will say this.
Okay. You can share. Where's that?
So your installation is done in your system.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Just stop with sharing. I'll just stop.
Can you take up the share? I disabled that. Where did
Okay.
it go?
Okay. One. Okay. I
Can
just
take it.
read share. You just take me. Here I'm going to share. Only one presenter can share replace currents. Okay. You are able to see my screen?
No. Hold on.
Not able to
Just a
see.
minute.
Others?
Yeah, I can. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I have told you, TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript. Okay. TypeScript is built on top of JavaScript. So let's say this is JavaScript. Sure, this will be TypeScript. Okay. Now, when I run anything in TypeScript, it will at the backend run using JavaScript only. Try to understand this. When I'm running anything in TypeScript, in backend, it will be run in JavaScript only. JavaScript executor will only run the code. That means your TypeScript code will get converted to JavaScript code and that will get executed in the backend. Clear? Understood
Yes.
or not? Just I'll delete everything here so that I can show you from scratch. Now, this is how your workspace look like, right? Just a simple folder. That's it. Now, to start with, first we have to create a file inside that folder. So to create a file, I can click on this. That will create me a new file. Okay. So I can give any name that is demo XYZ, whatever. But you have to give the extension that is .ts. If you are creating a type, I have to write it in TypeScript, right? So to create a type, if you have followed Java, so there the extension is .java, the Java files. Because there are Java files, you are writing it in Java. Now here I will be writing in what? TypeScript, right? So my extension will be .th. Okay, clear?
Yep.
So just I am writing a simple statement to print in the output. It will print something in the output. So for that, we have a command called console.log. You can type my first program. You can type anything, whatever type here, that will come in the output. Now, in real time, you will not see now first for this specifically for the first program, I'll show you how actually it works in the backend. But later on, I'll going forward will not do it in that way because we'll be directly executing the file. Whatever it has to do, let it do in the backend. I'm not concerned. But for your understanding how actually it happens in the background, I want to show you the process. That's why we have till now we have installed TypeScript, but I am not using. Then the next step is installing the TypeScript executor, which will execute this particular TypeScript in the compiler. That I have not installed. I just want it to do it in the raw way. How basically it happens in the backend if I run it through the TypeScript executor. After seeing this, I will install TypeScript executor and every time will be running the TypeScript using TypeScript executor only. But for now, I am showing you to sorry, make you understand. Okay. Now,
Like while you use all the new words like compiler and executor, if you can just like give one liner explanation, that'll be great too.
okay.
Just what it's okay.
Yeah. See. I'll tell some words. If anywhere anyone has any doubt, you can ask me that time. Okay.
Sure.
Because I
Okay.
don't know. I'm not sure like
What do you
which
know?
technical
Okay.
term is new for you or that
Yep.
thing. I am not sure. Okay. Now
So
see.
that like for
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
executor and compiler, what they will do exactly?
See, executor and compiler is just like I've written a code. I want to run it, right? Now, you are writing here console.log my first program. That is a normal English, right? But the machine doesn't understand the console.log my first program. Your machine always understand two things, that is 0 and 1.
Yep.
0 means off, 1 means on. Okay, that is means more into what I'll say, means system hardware
Binary
level,
language.
binary
Yeah.
language. So just for understanding, your machine understand binary language only. It doesn't understand this or whatever we are writing. For our understanding, we are writing it in general English.
Yep.
But to make the machine understand, there needs to be a compiler which will convert your Playwright script which you have written in general English to the machine language. Then only the machine can execute. How the machine will
Yes.
understand? Now I know Japanese. If I tell you you don't know Japanese, then what you will understand? You need to have an interpreter, a person who can
Yes.
convert my Japanese to your English, right?
Yep.
So same thing. That middleman or the translator is your company. You can say. Okay.
Sure.
So for sorry, for TypeScript, I've not installed TypeScript compiler till now. Okay, but why? Because I want to show how actually it happened when I run it through compiler. But I have the JavaScript compiler because once you install Node.js, it will install JavaScript compiler also. Okay, now I have written this program in TypeScript. So as I don't have TypeScript compiler now, first thing what will I have to do? I have to convert it into JavaScript file. So to convert it into JavaScript file, the command is node.js, same node we are using. Node demo.ts. Enter. No. This is actually compiled directly, not like that. So first we have to convert it. So actually I wanted to show how it will happen in background and directly compile run it. So first thing it will convert this TypeScript to JavaScript file. So for that, what is tsc demo.ts? So you'll see one file will be created. See, one file is created, JavaScript file. Syntax is more or same. Normal syntax will be mostly same. So you'll see whatever we have written here, same thing you'll find in JavaScript file also. This is converting this TypeScript file to JavaScript file. This is actually how the execution happen in backend. Even though you execute through TypeScript compiler. Understood? The first step it will convert this into JavaScript, but the JavaScript for this command it is the syntax is exactly the same. So you are seeing the same line here. There are some difference which we'll see later on. There you can see what is the difference. Okay. Now this will be executed. Now this file will be executed to get the output. Okay, so to execute that file, what I have to do? Node test.js. Now I'm executing the JavaScript file, not the TypeScript file. See, it is giving me the output. So this is actually what happens in the backend. If I execute through TypeScript compiler, okay, it will convert into JavaScript file, and that JavaScript will be file will be executed by the JavaScript compiler. Now, to install TypeScript compiler, the command is npm. This you can do simultaneously in your machine. Ankit, okay. Install.
Okay.
Install.
Yep. Okay.
Same thing. -G, if I want the JavaScript compiler to run at OS level, I'll use -G, that is global, or else if I want just for this workspace, I'll not use -G. Okay, TSX. So the TSX is the compiler for TypeScript. So just press enter. As I have already installed, it will show me only the it's already installed like that. See, it will not install anything for me because it's already installed. For you, it will install it from the scratch. Okay. Now, let me create one more TypeScript file, and that I will execute without converting to JavaScript, because these all things happen in backend. For your understanding, I told you. But in real time, we'll not be doing this step of converting to JavaScript and all these things. We'll be directly executing through TypeScript executor, that is TSX, and the TSX will take care of all those things. I am not concerned about all those things. It will take care of everything in the background. Okay, so let me create one more file. That is second dot yes. So let me create some right here, some statement. Okay, now see, we have seen how it happened in background. Now you'll see I will just directly execute. No need of converting and all, because this all happened in background. For your understanding, I told you. Okay, so now I have the executor, TSX executor, that is TypeScript executor. With that, I'll be executing my TypeScript file. Okay, enter. It will give you the output. Okay, but in background, what happened? In background, the same process would have happened. This would have converted to a JavaScript file. That JavaScript file would have been executed by the JavaScript compiler. But we are not seeing all those things because we are not concerned. That will take care by presence. Clear, everyone? Till this point? Ankit, Saranya, Church, clear?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this was the basic of installation and the execution, how the execution happened in Playwright. So what is the next step? Next step is variable. Now, what is a variable? Now, let's say there is a kitchen. Okay. Someone wants to cook in the kitchen. There may be 5 vegetables. Okay. With that 5 vegetable, I can create, let's say 10 number of, or 100 number of curries. Okay. Just in diagram I'll tell. So you guys know what is variable? Anyone know? Can you tell me what is variable?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Tell me what is variable.
A variable where we store the, what do I say? But I know how to use it.
Yeah. Okay.
You can give the perfect example.
Now see. So like I don't know everyone knows cooking or not, but just you must in your life you must have visited someday to the kitchen, right? In kitchen you have seen there is a box which have different kind of spices, right? Just I'll show you that is also. See, this is a box. Inside that box, there are different spices. Okay. So when you make a type 1 curry, so you may use these 2 spices. when you create type 2 query, you may have these two spices or any combination of spices you will be used. Similarly, variable is you can say this tiny box in which you can store something. Understood? So variable you can say is a box. Just like the box, you can store a value inside that. That is a variable. To understand in layman term. Understood? So sometime I will be using these two spices to make my curry. Sometime I'll be using these two spices. Sometime I may use these three. Sometime I may use all to prepare my curry. Similarly, I will be having multiple variables inside my file. This is your what TypeScript file. I can have multiple variables inside that. To perform a particular action, I may use, sometime you may also make a query where you will not use any of the spices also. So to perform an action, so we have an n number of variables here. So to perform an action, I can use one, I can use two, may not use anything also. But that will store some value. Variable means it is storing some value. Just like the boxes were storing some spices inside that, right? So here also variable will store some values. That is called a variable. Understood? I am actually trying to make you understand in layman term.
Yep.
Understood? All clear, everyone? Ankit?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Now, so I can variable are again of three types. There are three types of variable in JavaScript. So what are the different types of variable? Var. Now let's say one more thing. Let's say I'm writing something, but for my memory I want to write something but I don't want it to be the part of my program. I don't want it to get executed. So what I can do, I can comment it. So for commenting, I can use double backslash. So whatever you write here, it will not get executed. It will remain inside your program, but it will not get executed. Okay. Now see, if I have written this line, and I'm also, if I write a console.log also here and execute, it will not execute that line. I'll show you. This is, let's say, third finance. And if I run it, it will not execute. See, only this is second line not executed. Well, this is a comment. This will not get executed, but it will be there in the file. Okay. So now coming to variables, what are the different type of variables? So I have three different types of variable in TypeScript as well as JavaScript. That is, one is var, one is let, one is const. Okay. So which one is which one is the most used by you, George, in your program? Which one you are using out of this?
I'm currently using const, not to change the value.
Okay.
Sometimes if we later we need to change the value, we can use a let.
But you are not using var.
I'm using where. Not where. Nobody use where at these days.
Exactly. Nobody use var these days. So that is the reason. See, if I don't say about var, that is also fine. From the course point of view, you can write the code. But from interview point of view, now it will come now. Now George is using. But if I ask George, why you are not using var? Can you tell me the reason? So this will be the interview question. George, are you aware why don't you use var? That is a like feature of TypeScript. Yes, you can use var,
Yeah.
but why you are not using var? Are you aware?
Because where we can, there is thing when I was learning it, I knew it.
Yeah.
So
But
exactly, I can't recall it.
No problem. No, I'll tell you. Just I'm telling why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling. Because it may not be that much useful from your work point of view. But when it comes to interview, they may ask you why var is not used widely. Although it's a feature of TypeScript, why you are not using it? Now you have bought a cycle. It has given you 10 features. Why you are not using one feature? So there must be a one reason, right, for not using it. So we'll learn that. Okay. before that, I want to make you understand about local variable and global variable. Then only you'll understand why var is not used. So, Ankit, Sharanya, George, anytime any doubt you don't understand, just stop me and ask me, or else one doubt will accumulate and rest other thing you cannot understand. Okay, I am trying to make you understand in layman term. So still, if any doubt, ask me that point only, or else will not understand the next things.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now understand what is a local variable and what is a global variable. Now you have a house. Okay. You have a, let's say you have a chair in your house. Okay. So that chair only you and your family member can use. But the other, a person living in other house, he cannot come and use that chair. But there is a chair in the park. There you can also use, and the family member staying near your house also can use. The object is same, chair only. But when it is inside your house, you can only use, but when it's inside the park, you can use, your neighbor can use, your next to next neighbor can also use. Understood? But the object is same. Now, the chair which is present inside your house is local. It is accessible only inside your house. But the chair which is present in the park is global. It is accessible in your house, in someone else's house. Basically, it is accessible inside the whole city. You can say. So that is global. Clear? What is local and what is global? Understood? Got an idea?
Yes.
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 Then tell me. Sorry. Now tell me which one is local and which one is global. Both are K. But or else, okay, one. I'll have one more this thing also.
So here the let is the keyword.
Yeah, I'll tell you. See, what we have learned, the variables can be of three types. One is var, late, and const. I told you, right? We can have three types. One is var, one is late,
Yes.
and one is const. So here I am declaring a variable. Variable name is k. Then the variable also would have a name, right? I will access. How I will call that variable. It should have a name. So the variable name is k. And what is its type? It is type let. I can also declare it var. I can also declare it const. But it will throw error because I'll make you understand what is the difference between let and var. But now just you understand this. Understood? So now this k, understood? You are asking, right, sir? You understood, right? These are the type of variable,
Yes.
right? I told you, right? I can give a type to the variable. That can be either var, that can be either let, that
Okay.
can be either const.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when I say this one, this k, it can be accessed only inside this. It cannot be accessed outside this anywhere. This k, this can be accessed inside this. So this k is local to this block. This k is local to this block. But this k is global for both of them because it can be accessed throughout the block. Clear? Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
I had an idea what is global variable and what is local variable.
Yep.
Now comes the question why we don't use var keyword much. Why we generally, if you do your regular activities also, you will see that you will be mostly using let and const. Understood? Why? Because if I use where keyword, it would have, it can be redeclared, and it. Let me show you an example. Then this you understood, right? What is local and what is global? That is clear.
Yes.
You'll type. So whatever I'm typing, you can comment. Okay. So I'm typing for your understanding, so that if you see the recording, you can have a note for your understanding. Okay. So var keyword, okay, can either have global or functional scope. Functional means inside functional method. That also will read later on. Okay. Don't worry about that. And one more thing. If you have used Java, you must have a habit of ending the line with colon. Okay. But here in TypeScript and JavaScript, it is optional. Either you can end it with colon or you can just leave it blank. That is okay. It is optional. So if you don't use Java, then forget it. But if you are using Java, then it will be a habit for you to end your line with colon. But here in TypeScript, it's optional. You can either end it with colon or you can leave it blank. That's also okay. 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 So show variable declared using var can be redeclared, and also can be, oh sorry, I'm just writing it for your like if you want to create note while seeing the video and all recording. Can be reinitialized and back. Silver. Okay, this is minimize. Silver. Then used knowledge.
Actually, if you are keeping these notes in Notepad or Word, it will be a class notes. We can use it
No.
later.
No. See, means I'll be not preparing the proper notes. Just where there
Okay.
is an interview. Why I'm giving this is because this no one will talk to you about their keyword in your day-to-day activity. This is from interview point of view, you need it. That's why I'm creating the notes. Or else everything what you'll be learning, you have to practice yourself. Okay.
Okay.
That anyways, if you while seeing the video, if you want anything to write, you can write. It's up to you how you want to create. Yes, I'm not creating notes. This is specific for interview point of view. I'm giving it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Because this is purely interview question. This, if you don't learn this also, it's okay because you'll not use it in regular activities. Okay.
Will you share these notes to us as well, or how do you want to share it?
No, this is not note actually. This I just wrote like to make you understand.
Yeah,
Means
but like this will
this
help us to, like, if we save it
I
somewhere,
can I
this will
can
help.
I can ping you in the chat. After the end of
Okay.
the class, whatever I've written, I'll ping you in the chat. That will
Or
work,
if you
right?
can, like running a running document, you can just like show us everything there, whatever you're showing, so you don't have to keep sharing and everything. You can keep one
No,
document.
no, this program and all, I will be showing you live only, right? This cannot be documented. This all thing, this program and all, I have to show you live only, right? This you cannot document. Maybe what I can do, whatever program I wrote, that I can share you at the end of the day. You can take it and use it. That
Okay.
I have one idea to understand this thing better way. We can take an example as you're moving the house. Okay, you're moving the house and you have 3 boxes.
Okay.
One box is where, one box is lit, one box is bounced.
Okay.
So we put, for example, where shoes equal all your shoes name. And the another container you have box, you have let. You can, as example, let close equal between 2 columns, your clothes name. And you can use the another box for the things you cannot change it. Once you put in the box, you don't want to change it. You don't want to put another thing in it. In that way, it's very easy to understand. This is the how I learned it.
Okay. No, we'll see live example also. There also, yeah, that is also good way to understand. Yeah, this is also one way to understand. Different way you can understand. Whichever way is good for you, that's okay. Okay. Now see what I told you here is first let's say I make it let. Instead of where, let's say I make it let. Okay. Then rid of this one now. See. Just understand here. I have created a variable. Okay. This is what? Global variable or local variable? Tell me.
Yes, global.
This is global. Again, I have declared the variable with the same name. Same name is same. If I have declared something else, let's say if I have declared let A is equal to whatever. Wait, not whatever. So there is no problem because it is a different name variable. But when I'm declaring again, this is local or global?
Local.
Local to which block? That means I can access it within 10 to 13.
Definitely. Yep.
I cannot access it outside 10 to 13. Yes or no?
Right. Yes.
So when I am trying to type variable, means try to type the value of variable here in the output, which one will be accessed? Local one or the global one?
Global one.
Global one, because this one is outside this 10 to 13. Okay, this variable is accessible only between 10 to 13. I cannot access it outside 10 to 13. So when I'll try to access variable, it will access this variable rather than this variable. So if I'll print the value, console.log we know is to print. So if I want to print the value of this variable, it will print TypeScript, right? It will not print the JavaScript. Yes or no?
Correct.
So when I executed, you see it printed TypeScript here. Because it will access this one, it has nothing to do with this. This variable has nothing to do with this variable because that is local to this block. Local means it, always remember, local means it will be executed within that block only. Clear? This you understand why I got the output TypeScript? Everyone?
Yes.
Saranya? George?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's say instead of let, I make it var. Okay. Instead of let, I made it var. Means no, actually here I have given IA, here I have given AI. So that again became a different name, right? So
The
it became a
spelling.
different.
Spelling was
Spelling
different.
mistake was. Yeah.
Okay.
Spelling was different. Sorry. Now see, let's start from the starting. So var also. show the first is late. Okay. So the late behavior will show if I have declared here and declared here. Okay. So this become global variable and this become local variable. Now just make it if you don't need. Now see, it is local variable. When I'll do console.log variable, so it will access the global one only. And what global one has TypeScript, so it will type TypeScript. So if I run now, it will type me TypeScript. Now, instead of late, let's say if it is where. Okay, let's see what is the behavior. Now, if I write variable here, it should actually access this variable and type me TypeScript. But if it is where instead of let, and if I want to execute, you'll see it is typing me TypeScript. That means it is taking the value of this one. That means if a variable is var, type var, then it will take the latest declared value, even though it is a local variable.
Okay.
Understood? Why we are not using var? Because my purpose of global and local variable is not solved here. In real time, if I've declared it means I want to use it as a local variable. But if I'm using var, the local variable purpose is not solved, right? So that's why we are not using this var keyword. It will create confusion. We don't know which value it will reflect because it is in the next time if I declare it somewhere in some other block, again that will take that value. But I don't need that. My global will not behaving like global, right? Then why should I use it? That's why normally var is not used. Understood why var is not used? Hello? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yep.
What? Ankita and
Yes.
Saranya?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so this you understood why you will not use var. Sure, but that reason never you'll be using var in your day-to-day activities. Mostly you'll be using let and const. Now, question comes when I'll be using let, when I'll be using const. Okay. Now let's say
So
I declare
let me ask you one thing. Sorry.
yeah, sure.
As you
Yeah.
said, like we should not ever use where as a variable. Uh, so
Yeah.
it has to be some use of it, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere let's say there is a requirement. Uh, let's say how I can tell. Okay. Let's say there is a employee count. Okay, employee. If there is a employee count, uh, I want a variable which will be adding up the employees. Okay, so there will be different blocks here. So each time it is calling the block, it is adding it +1. So there we can use. See, that's what I'm telling. So uh, it is very specific. So somewhere you want is to be updated every time, then you can use it.
Okay. The value is keep changing at certain frequency or something.
Yeah, something like that. Let's say there are different blocks, and for each employee you are calling different function, but you want the employee count at the end of the program. So there you can use var, and in every this thing function you can increment it by one, do a +1 to it. There you can use.
Okay.
So in that
So
scenario you
I
can use,
think
but yeah, but in
so.
generally no one is using counts. Yeah,
Okay.
clear, right?
Yes. So in general, we can say we should try to avoid use of
Yeah,
wherever we can, but
yeah.
only if it's the situation
Not
needs.
not try to
Try to use
avoid, but in real time, actually, no one uses. At least for Playwright, no one uses. I don't know for core types of coding and all development thing. I don't know, but for automation, Playwright, no one uses. But yes, if you have such a requirement that you need that to be updated with each block, then it's up to you. You can use it. You have this picture, you can use it.
Okay, sure.
Now, rest two is let and const. So where I'll be using let and where I'll be using const. Now comes the question. Okay. Now let's say I declare a variable let. Let a is equal to now see. When I'm writing let is a is equal to 9. A is a type of let and I have assigned it value 9. Okay, if I want to assign numeric value, I have to assign it like this. And if I want to assign a string value, I have to assign it inside double quote. When I give double quote means the code will understand this is a string value. When I give just the number means the code will understand it's a digit. Understood? If I make this 9 in double quotes means now this is not number. This become a string for the program. Understood? Clear, Saranya? Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
ask
Can
me.
you explain it one more time?
Yeah.
See, yeah. Ask me now. You should ask me, right? When I give let a is equal to 9. Okay. A is equal to 9 means a is taking 9 as a number. That means it is a digit. I can do if I written a is equal to 9, I can do a plus 8. But if I have written let a is equal to double quote 9, that means 9 is taken as a string for a. I cannot do. I'll show you in start. This remove for now. See, when I've defined a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 5, show now see, one I have defined just 5, one I have given 9. And so if I run it, you'll see. We do it in the beginning. See, so what it did, b plus 5. What is b value 5? So 5 plus is equal to 10. But when I give it as a 9, it took 9 as a string. That's why when I did a plus 5, it is printing me 95. That means 9 as a string, 5 as a separate. It is not adding. The digit is not getting added as numeric. Understood?
Okay. Yes. So it's just like it takes A as a string.
String.
Okay.
It took as a string. Just like I'm writing this is a word. Just like it took as a string and it printed it separately. But when
Yep.
I don't give double quote means it is an integer. It's an integer means
Integer.
it is adding 5 plus 5 is 10. Now you understood? Ankit and
Yes.
Sarnay are asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now see. So we have two things. A is equal to 9, B is equal to 5. So one is type let, one is type const. Okay. Now let's say make it in digital. Let's say if I reassign here value 5 and B is equal to 2. Now see, while writing the code only, I am reassigning A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2. Now see, I have declared here once. I have declared here once. When I am typing a is equal to once means this a only, because I am not redeclared here. If I would have redeclared let a here and I have written a is equal to 1 means it would have been local a, because I have redeclared. That means, see, let's say this is your house. You have bought a new chair means when I want to sit on the chair, this new chair I'll sit. But let's say I don't have chair in my house. Then when I want to sit in the chair, I'll sit in the park chair, which is already there in the park. Understanding?
Okay, so like priority wise, it will go to within the block. If there is not defined within the block, it will go to the global variable. Okay.
Global. So it is not defined here means that means in your home you don't have that chair. Now if I
Yep.
want to sit in the chair, I have to use the chair which is present nearer to me. That means it is present in the park. So I'll go there.
Yep.
That means when I write a is equal to 1 means this a it is assigning the value. But let's say if I have written here, let a is equal to 8 means now a is equal to 1 means this a, not this a. Because it is finding a inside the home. Why it will search outside the home? If
Right.
you have chair inside the home, you'll sit there. Why you will search outside? If you don't have chair inside the home, you'll search outside and go to the park and sit. Understood?
Yes.
So when I am giving a is equal to 1, it is not throwing me error. Now when you see a red line, that means it is throwing a error. That means it is telling your code is incorrect. Okay. That is the advantage. Now this is the first advantage, that in TypeScript, while writing the code only, it will show you if there is a syntactical error. Not all the cases. In some of the cases, it will show you. If that is a means logic-wise error, then it will show in runtime after executing the program. But if it is a syntax error, it will show you. But in JavaScript, it will not show. That's why you are preferring TypeScript over JavaScript. But what code is almost syntax-wise, it is almost same. Okay. Now see, when I am writing a is equal to 9 here, b is equal to 5 here, but reassigning the value. That means I am telling a is equal to 9, but inside this block I am telling no. I am want a have value 1. I am assigning it, then it is okay. Program is okay, no problem. But when I am assigning b is equal to 5 and try to reassign b2, that means I tell no, you don't keep 5, you keep 2. It is throwing me error. Why? Why? Because late value can be changed multiple times, but const value, if a variable is const, once it is declared and assigned a value, its value cannot be changed again anywhere. It is constant. Constant means constant. Constant means I have 5 means till the program is there, I will be 5. I cannot be changed to 2. I cannot be changed to 1. That's why
Okay.
it is throwing error here. Understood?
Yes.
Everyone, Ankit, George, Sharanya?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now tell me why this error went out. Why this error went out?
Because
Can anyone tell me?
redefine B with let.
Now I
You change
redefine
the
B.
variable type.
Now I redefine B means now this B is not accessing this B. Now this B is accessing this B. And in let I can change the value multiple times, no problem. Yes or no? When I'm
Yes.
redefining B means it is not accessing this B. So that is okay. It is accessing this B and it is typed let, so I can change that value n number of times. But
So
if I'm
basically,
not,
you change the variable type of B and then you change the value of B, right?
yeah,
Like you can
if the
say that way.
variable type means, see, when I'm writing B and now it is accessing this B, it is not accessing this B. That means it is getting chair inside its own house and the chair is type let. So I can change it value, no problem. Okay. But when I don't have the chair and I have to access the chair, which is present in park and it is type constant, and constant type variables, I cannot change the value. Once declared, whatever value given, that is final. You cannot change it. That's what it is throwing
Yeah.
error. If you have worked in Java, there is a keyword called final. If you give the final keyword to a variable, then the same behavior. You cannot change it again anywhere. Same thing here.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes. So just
What
like
about?
to
Yeah.
just to change the value which was already constant, we just had to change the variable type so we can change the value of the variable.
Correct. So basically, you'll be using let and const. So if you use let, then you can change the value as many times as you want. But if you use const, once you declare whatever value you have given, that is final. You cannot change it. Simple.
Yep.
Clear?
So
So
in this
this is
case, like this is kind of working like where, right? Let is kind of working like where as well, right? Because we
where
define the value within the block, which is again a priority, and it's taking the local value, not the global value.
which
So
one is taking local value?
where and let, right? Like where and let are kind of similar so far.
No. How it is similar? I showed you the difference, right? Where and let is not similar. I showed you the difference why you are not using that, right? This you understood, right? I'll show you again. I think you are not clear. This you understood?
Yeah.
Everyone, Saranya, George, this you understood?
Yeah. So once you
Yes.
put any value in const, it cannot be changed. If you want to
Correct,
change it, you need to change the variable to let. Then you can change the value.
correct, correct. Yeah, correct. Clear, right?
Yes. So what I remember from the where explanation, you had one value
No,
for one
no.
of the variable.
I'll show you again. I'll show you again by executing it. You are again confused. There
Okay.
is a how come let and where is same? It is different only, right? Saw the difference. I'll tell you once. Saranya, you are clear? You have any doubt till this point?
Yes.
You're clear,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
We can be moving on this. Again, I'll show this one thing. It's getting confused. See, when I tell when I have where, okay, start it. See, which variable this should point to? This variable where it should point to? It is outside the block, right?
JavaScript. Yeah, it okay with the where it will go to the JavaScript, right?
Why it will go to JavaScript? It is outside the block,
Because
right? If someone is staying outside your home, will it come to your home and access your chair? No, no, right? It will go to the
no,
park,
okay.
right? You go to the park,
Yes.
right? It is outside the block. Then it should access this variable and type me TypeScript.
Okay.
Okay. Just like if I am late here. Okay. Now if I run it, it is typing me TypeScript. See, that means it is accessing this one. It is outside your home. It cannot access the chair inside your home. It will go to the park and access it. So it is
Yep.
giving me TypeScript here. But when I do, instead of let, if I am using where, okay, even though it is outside the block,
It will type the JavaScript.
it will type JavaScript. It will type JavaScript. But this I don't need, right? This, as per my understanding of local and global variable, uh, this is not what I need, right? If I'm having a local variable means it should confined inside that block only. But
Yes. Okay.
if you are having a var variable, n number of time you declare, it will be taking the last declared value, which is actually not favorable for me from my
Yes.
programming
Correct.
point of view. But in scenarios, if you have a requirement like this, like it will be updated everywhere, then you can use var. But it is rarely. I have not seen like anyone using.
Okay. Yeah, I see the difference now. It's just calling on the other example, we were just calling within the block. That's why I got confused. This is the difference is within when we call it outside the block. Yep, got it now. Yeah.
Okay, so next class we'll be learning about data types and operators. Okay.